Today, I'll demonstrate how to write obsessively good content with artificial intelligence. I'll show you how to use writing examples and guides as a template to state your ideas better, even if you're not a writer. Remember when the hot headlines about AI was that you could 10x your productivity? I did it too. There were more blogs, more tweets, more videos, more images. The idea is that more content equals more success. Well, it didn't completely happen that way. Instead, while one project's search impressions grew by 400%, some of the AI-generated content was judged by Google and removed from the search listings. But now I know exactly why that content was a flop. I've been in this game long enough to see what works. I've learned that more content doesn't mean more impact. The real win is quality. We can no longer use AI to pump out mass-produced, keyword-stuffed articles. That did work in the past, but SEO has dramatically changed. And if we don't use AI to refine our content, we are sure to lose. The internet actually doesn't need more content. What it needs is better content that teaches people how to solve a problem. And so today I'm going to show you how I'm doing it, how AI isn't just for doing more, it's about doing it better. I'll show you the steps on how to use AI to improve your quality and not just your output. So in this tutorial, I'm flipping the script. Instead of using AI to create more content, I'll show you how to use it to enhance the format of your ideas. And that will change everything. So let's jump into how to write obsessively good content with artificial intelligence. I'll show you how to take writing examples and writing guides and use them as a template to state your ideas better, even if you're not a writer. And now for the practical part of the video. When I first started writing on Medium, I came across Kristen Walter's profile, and I studied a lot about what she was saying to do. One of her posts that says how I would start an anonymous creator business over from scratch is a really good post, and it's a great example of how your work can stay there working for you for a long time afterwards, benefiting many people. So I'm just going to scroll quickly down to point number 5 here in her post. And in point number 5, she says, as a new creator, one of the hardest things is to find out what to create. And she recommends that don't reinvent the wheel, steal like an artist. From her example, she looked for new books by unknown authors that were selling thousands of copies per month, and she built her own version of that book and targeted those keywords. You could do the same for YouTube. You could do the same anywhere. Another example is that she recommends that you find an unofficial mentor who is already succeeding at what you want to do. Don't buy their courses, just follow what they're doing and actually do what they're doing. And in fact, I recently wrote a post about stop learning and start training your AI agent. And it's about doing this very same thing. And while we could go through all of the work of finding the unofficial mentor and really studying their work and practicing it, we actually don't have to learn this stuff anymore. Now, instead of learning that, we can start training our AI agent to do it on our behalf. And in this post, I reveal my strategy for analyzing and replicating successful writing strategies. So you can collect up a section of all of their stories, put them into a PDF, and then give it to ChatGPT and ask it to give you the format. Instead of reading all the articles and learning the format and practicing it ourselves, we can collect all their articles, put it into a PDF, and then ask AI to break down the content, the tone, the structure, and the key elements that make repeatable patterns in their stories. And I created a GPT that you can access with the link down below the video here. It's the Do and Show Article GPT, where I did just that, where I took a whole bunch of different stories about the Do and Show article style, and then I made a GPT that will transform anything that I give it into this new style article. And the Do and Show article style is just one of many different styles. Here is my mentor again, Derek Hughes, where he's talking about 5 different outlines that make content effortless. And as we scroll down, we've got the bridge outline, and this is a persuasion powerhouse. Another he recommends is the list outline, and these are great. You see these all over the place, these list of 4 things that do well at whatever you're doing. Those are really great posts. People like them. The contrarian outline, the problem outline. There are many different ways to format a story. So we started off with some basics about studying what's working, and then we moved on to, instead of studying it, we could train an AI to do it for us. Then we talked about different article style formats that we could train I gave you an example of a GPT that it's already formatted to give you the do and show article style, and then we reviewed that there are many different article styles that we could format and start to model. And now in the rest of the video, I want to get into a specific case study. I did a bunch of research on Medium about how to write, and I collected up a bunch of different reading lists about articles that teach how to write a specific format. And some of them are fantastic. They're really inspiring. We can see this got 6.7 claps, which is really good, and 141 comments. So this has some really good content in there that people are agreeing with. But as I go through, it's a list of things you could do, but not a really example of specifics of what to do. So it's a great post, but not exactly what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is a post that'll give me the structure of the content that we should be creating. And this one is great. How to make your readers obsessed with your work. This author studied 50 viral articles and found an uncommon pattern. When we go down, we can see that he lays out that pattern for us. And this is what we need. We can just take this pattern right down to here. Now I want to take those instructions and bring them over to ChatGPT and ask it to take the following article structure, give me a detailed prompt for an LLM to rewrite a provided draft content into an article format that follows this format. And the result is a very long and detailed prompt that we could use for the LLM. And the way I use this is to create a new project. So I've created a new project, and now I'm going to add instructions from the entire prompt, that massive prompt. And it is ready to go. Now I can put in any kind of idea or draft idea here, and it will reformat this article much like we just read. And finally, another thing that we can do is to take this original post and take that whole thing and give it to the GPT as an example. Simply paste the article into a document and save it as a PDF. And then I upload that document into the project files, and I can use that as an example. So let's see what would happen if I took this from the very beginning of the article and just put it in there to rewrite this. So you can see that the article comes out just amazing. It's a fantastic formatted article. It's easy to read. It's in first person, but it isn't my story. This is her story. I would have to rewrite this quite a bit for it to work for me. But I can take anything that I'm actually doing and put it into this, and now it'll produce an article for me that is totally amazing. But wait, this gets even better. This is how we can take those very same prompts and put them into an automation so that these articles are created automatically for us. And now let's talk about 5 storytelling blueprints that make writing easy. Earlier in the video, I demonstrated the before and after bridge as we put that article style together. I have the basic prompt here in this document, and we have an enhanced prompt, and I go through and I explain how I enhance this so that it makes the prompt even better as a first-person story. The first step was to show how to take those instructions and turn it into your own project so that you could give any idea to the project and it'll write an article for you in this format. Yet there are many different article styles that I've been working on for a while. We have the before and after bridge, we have the epiphany, we have the problem, agitate, solve, we have the do and show, we have the hero's journey style. There's many different style articles. And so what I did was I had the ChatGPT give me the prompt, the very same prompt, so that it would work in a make automation, following along using the best tools for the system prompt, the assistant prompt, and the user prompt. So essentially, we took this initial instruction and we had the GPT break it up into 3 different parts that would work inside of make.com. And then I went through and I created 4 more storytelling scripts: the hero's journey, the problem, agitate, solve, the contrarian storytelling script, and the accidental discovery storytelling format as well. And I've made these blueprints available along with all of the other blueprints that we have over in the AI Business Plans with Doug community. It's my invisible AI selling machine. And you can join, click on Start Here, and it'll bring you into where we have all of the different automations broken down so that you can grab everything in here and get yourself going. Well, that wraps it up for this video. I'll do more videos and get inside these automations and show you some of the results afterwards. But I wanted to get this out there. I wanted to share it with everybody so that you can start putting this to action and make some stories that are really going to connect with your audience. Thanks again for watching all the way through. Stay safe, everyone, and here's to your success.